guys, welcome back to The Great Print. I'm Amanda.
I'm Sadie, and before we get into our episode, we would like to thank Brazen Fox for letting us record here. Today, we have an amazing guest.
That's right, my cousin, the one and only, Dalia Perez.
Sister from another mister.
Yes.
I love this girl so much. I'm so happy you could be here with us.
I know.
Yes.
Imagine we didn't have each other.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
we
weird.
would die.
You probably would have found me.
I know.
She's like, it's okay, I'm right here.
I know.
So let's get into today's episode. Do you think you are a control freak or do you have OCD? Okay, so control freaks tend to have a psychological need to be in charge of things and people, even in circumstances that they cannot control.
Then with OCD, it's basically the excessive thoughts that lead into repetitive behaviors. Obsessive compulsive disorder is characterized by unreasonable thoughts and fears that lead to compulsive behaviors. I think I have OCD, and I am not clinically licensed. None of us are, but self-diagnosing, I have OCD.
I feel like saying control freak, it's just like, it seems like the beginning stages of having OCD. Like, especially when you talk about like the need to be in control over things that are like obviously uncontrollable.
Well, like, I don't care about the aspect of like with other people. I'm just like, you do you. I'm like a perfectionist. I'm like a type A, so I need to like have a certain order with me. How would you describe yourself?
I mean, the same thing. I'm not controlling with people because I feel like growing up, my parents were very controlling, and it used to bug the fuck out of me. Like, I'm very like, let me just be free, do me. Everyone just do what you want to do. I don't care. But in my own life, I feel like if things don't go the way that I plan, because I plan everything out, if it doesn't go that way, then I'm super anxious. I'm like, what's next? Like, this didn't go this way. Now I have to have plan A, plan B, plan C.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff that I'm controlling with. And like my mom was telling me the other day, she's like, you can't, plan every little thing. Like, she was like, you make plans and God laughs at you, which is so true. Because like I
said
plan
that to someone the other day.
Yeah, like I plan my entire life, and I'm like, it's gonna go this way, and then when it doesn't go that way, feel lost. I'm like,
I'm
where
such
do
a
I
wreck.
go now? Like, yeah, I'm a mess. I'm like depressed. I'm anxious. I'm like, I'm a failure. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. But other than that, like with people, I kind of just people do what they want to do. You can't control anyone.
Right.
No one's yours. Like, I'm not possessive in that way. But
Yeah, see, I can definitely relate to that. I'm not like possessive in that way. But I'm like a control freak when it comes to my surroundings. Like, I need to have everything a certain way.
yeah.
Like my laundry needs to be folded a certain way. Like, I don't know. And it's just like, if it's not, like, I'm like, my whole day is thrown off. It's just like yeah, so I probably have OCD.
I think like being a perfectionist leads to the OCD because like what you said, you have everything planned out. My boss laughed at me because I whipped out my planner. I have to physically write these things or else I forget. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing for the next 2 months. Like, you asked me to do something, let me pencil you in.
Yeah.
Like, my
Well, I
daughter
feel
has soccer coming up. I'm like, okay, she got
Well,
this,
I feel like
got
that's
that.
just being like organized. Like,
No, but like, okay, so even in my planner, I have like a certain structure, certain colors or like
when I
color
need to go to the
coded.
bathroom.
We write that in yellow.
scheduling your bathroom breaks.
4:30 on the dot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, when did that start? Do you guys like
I get
are
it.
aware
I get-
of
yeah.
when you picked up certain habits? That
Well, I
you're
get it
like,
from my dad.
Okay.
Like, he's like a neat freak.
Oh, you definitely get it from your dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Her dad is like a different being. Like, I swear to God.
Like, every time we've gone to your dad's house, it's like pristine. Like, nobody sits.
Yeah, no, he's like the type, you see him, he cleans his shoes every day after work. Like, there's a scuff right here. I gotta get this out. That's him.
I like it though, because it's like,
It makes sense.
yeah, you know, it makes so much sense. Like, you don't walk around the house barefoot because you don't want to put like dirt on the furniture, you know? Like,
But you know what's so funny? So like, I always said my dad and your dad are like the same, because when he has his what is it? Damn, the little placemats on the thing. We were sitting eating something, and I'm like, oh shit, this is out of order. And then your dad noticed that immediately. He's like, oh my God, you do that? I was like, no, my dad's like that.
Yeah.
So I just kind of pick up the vibe.
yeah, like the placemats, it like goes perfectly aligned with like the lines on the wooden table.
Yes.
Like there's a spot for it.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be off a little bit. He's like, fix that. Come on.
No, that's
But
how
it
I
makes
am.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't even like allow people in my apartment. And it's so weird because like my own dad, my mom, they're like, you don't invite us over, like you don't cook us dinner. I'm like, because really I don't want anyone in my house. Like it's nothing personal, but it's like, I don't know. It's just my space. Like I'm weird with it.
Your
and then,
sanctuary.
like, every time I come over, I feel like I clean for people to come over. And then when they leave, I'm like cleaning again. Because I'm like, you were touching
It's like
stuff, you moved stuff.
you're
out of
doing
the
them a
way,
favor.
there's
It's like,
space. Like
I don't want to burden you with all my rules.
yeah, no, it's true.
Make people wear
and
shoe
I feel
covers.
like a pain because I'm like, okay, like my sisters, they come and it's like mayhem. They just throw their sneakers, they throw their this over here. I'm like, there's shoes go here, like you put your bag here, you acting like barbarians, like everything has a place. And then they're like, oh, you're no fun, like you're being. I'm like, no,
It sounds like a great time.
I know, right? So it's
I
like you're not
definitely
gonna have fun.
I definitely get that. Like living with kids too. You know, it's just some things are totally beyond your control. So I probably don't have OCD because if I did, I'd be like killing everyone. But I feel like I compose myself. But I don't know because it does bother the shit out of me when things are out of order.
Yeah. It could also just be like an anxious thing. Because I know a lot of people with OCD and it's very
Linked with
serious.
anxiety.
It's linked with anxiety and it gets actually like misdiagnosed a lot. But they're very much like they do things repeatedly. Like they have to also could just be like with thoughts. Like they'll think the same thing over and over. Like,
Oh, I think I'm like that too.
yeah. So that's
horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. I'm trying to.
Well, clearly we need help.
I feel like at a certain point, I'm trying to think, like, have I ever been a control freak when it comes to another person? And I feel like probably, like, when I was younger and shit, but now I feel like I just don't have the energy anymore.
Like
I
in
feel like-
relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a big problem in our generation now. Like people just want to possess the other person and that's why relationships don't last.
I feel like it's kind of the opposite. It's like
Really?
who cares less holds the more power.
I mean, I see that too, but I think when it's like official, you're with the other person, people are like, you have to tell me where you are at all times. If when you go from A to B, you need to text me, you're here, give me your location. Like,
Oh, hell no.
let me know when you get home, FaceTime me when you're home. And it's like, that's why things don't last because you're suffocating that person.
You also
And
gotta
it's
know
like,
who you're
that
dealing
builds
with.
resentment. Who's going to want to be with someone that they feel
Yeah.
suffocated with?
Like,
And
are you
it's
in
like,
a relationship or on probation?
Exactly. Like, people
The
don't
fuck?
get your...
Parole, actually.
Like, you're sharing
Parole.
experiences. Like, I'm allowing you to be in my life. You're
Yeah.
allowing me to share your life. Like,
Right.
we have different goals, different
But I
things
feel
that
like
we wanna
before
do.
it even gets to that point, like something is like established, I
Yeah.
guess, like a conversation or whatever situation might have triggered how that dynamic is going.
Yeah. Or something happened.
Yeah.
I mean, in my
I feel
last
like that stuff doesn't
relationship,
happen overnight.
there was a point where I feel like I might have been like that, but that's because something happened
Yeah.
for me to be that way. But
like not naturally though.
naturally,
So,
yeah.
So wait, hold on. So you guys have like never found yourself like in a relationship and you want like the password to like their social media or like
I didn't want it. I already knew
or like
it.
going through their shit. Like I feel
mean,
like that's
yeah.
like being a like,
I definitely have.
That's kind of like being controlling.
I have done that, but like
I don't
in
think
my
it's
last
controlling. I think
relationship,
it's detective work.
I was the coolest girlfriend. I was like, do what you want to do. Like, I really don't give a shit. Like, you know, you're here.
That shit bit me in the ass. I will no longer be the
Exactly,
cool
like,
girlfriend. I'm like, I don't give a
But
fuck
then
how
they
you
do
feel.
something, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
no.
now you want to act like that. Then
Yeah.
it's like, if you want to be with me, then like, I just want to make sure. Like,
I'm gonna be like,
you know,
everything
you're good,
bothers
you're
me.
being good. Like, you're
Yeah.
being true.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not gonna be on you 24 hours a day. Like, that's no way to live. Like,
Right.
you're gonna do what you want to do, and the question is, am I gonna be here or not? So, and I'm not gonna be here.
Oh,
so
I
it's
totally
like
get that.
you gotta let people
I
do
feel
what they
like
want to do.
again with like the OCD stuff that is so linked with my anxiety because you know now we're hitting the age, finding a place is hard, financially trying to just be stable or you know decide like okay, am I gonna have lunch today or should I just skip out a whole meal for the week? Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's like you know the bills fuck me up before I can decide to think. So yeah, that I feel like that definitely triggers my anxiety because it's like there's so many things I want to do, so many points I want to already be at that in my mind when I was younger, I'm like, oh, by this age, I'll be this, this, and that. It's like my own
Yeah,
expectations I've set have fucked up my anxiety completely.
Yeah.
And I can't roll with the punches at all. I'm like, I'm a fucking mess.
Me either.
And like, it's so, I don't know, maybe it's not spoken about, but like how depression is so fucking common and it comes in waves.
And it's situational too.
Right.
So I feel like everyone experiences depression at one point in their life.
For sure.
Of course. Like we all go through different things and like
I'm depressed right now.
No, but again,
Right.
like I feel like that ties into the OCD because it's like, okay, let me have structure with the things that are within my own realm of, I don't want to say control, but like simple things like what you said with your laundry, how you have it folded, like how you have your own space, I feel.
Yeah. But I feel like that's because those are the things that we can control.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
can control how our laundry's folded, but we can't control what life throws at us.
Oh my God. I just had like, I don't know, maybe like an epiphany or something.
Let's hear it.
But like, I want to share with you guys. So I just thought of, and I actually went through this, but it was, I feel like it's an experience that ties in wanting to have control over something, but it is definitely an actual disorder. But like, in high school, like I had a really bad eating disorder. And like, if you know, like without, like, sorry for me, but without all that, like, and you get down to it, at least for me, it was like, at that point in time, my life was like kind of a mess. Everything was all over the place. But eating was the one thing that I had control over. And as a result of like, I don't know, just like constantly wanting to feel like there was something in my life that I could control, you know, this fucking eating disorder happened. And yeah, I was like hella skinny. It was really bad. Like that, I'm not like glorifying this in any way. It was a terrible experience. But yeah, I feel like that's, yeah, I've definitely experienced being like a clinical control freak.
Not
Like,
clinical.
At like a clinical level. Like,
Wait, before we move on, you want to talk about how you overcame that?
Yeah.
Overcame that issue, problem? Disorder?
okay. I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I feel like anyone that has actually gone through an eating disorder knows that you don't really just get over it. It's the type of thing that you struggle with on like in your whole life, because it's not like, and it's not like, I don't want to tie in like eating disorder with like food addiction too, but like having a food addiction is a form of you having an eating disorder. So like, it's just, there's so many different ways of having it. Like when I was younger, it was not controlling how much I ate and me like not eating. And then as I got older, it was like overeating and constantly just being aware of like every time I get hungry and just feeling guilty when I ate and all this stuff. So it's just something you have to deal with every day. It's not like,
It's an illness.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I mean,
it
So
is.
it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing because you need food to survive, so you have to constantly pay attention to it. And
you
you're
manage it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
basically, you
just
learn
the
how to
kinda
live with it. Because like I have anxiety really bad. And there's times where I'm like, almost forget that I have it because I'm like, I'm doing so good. I'm managing it. And then boom, something will happen and it's triggered. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? Like I knew like, you know, my triggers. I knew how to make it better. And then
Yeah.
it's like,
Something new
Yeah.
unlocks
Yeah, but-
like a different level.
right.
Yeah.
But progress isn't linear. So that's the thing. I feel like in life, you always have up and downs with
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And then
so.
they say like healing is a journey. And I'm just like, I'm done with it. Like,
Right. When do I get to like a place of peace and
Yeah.
being content? But I don't think you ever do, to be honest.
no.
But
And
yeah,
I feel like,
sorry, but yeah, you said it like the best way as far as it's just managing it like continuously.
yeah. So like what you guys were saying, it's very linear. It's a process. It's a journey. And I feel like there's, I don't know, I guess on TikTok, that kind of like sparked more of my anxiety. Like, I don't know, I have a guilty pleasure with watching these restocking videos when people like
okay.
redo their
Yes.
fridge. I'm like, your life is
Yeah.
perfect. Like, I don't know. I have like a guilty pleasure with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, wow, you refilled your laundry stuff.
I
That's
know,
great.
right? It's like we get older and you're like, the things that make us excited. Like
I know,
I'm watching the
but you know-
refrigerator be organized.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching.
But you know what's funny? It makes sense because I started low key, like, you know, with these little clear containers. She made fun of me. She's like, what, you don't like the box they come in? I was like,
Go for the packaging.
yes, I am. But it looks pretty. And then like, okay, so I took it even a step further. Hate to admit it, but like I had like a long container. It was like, I don't know, I couldn't describe it, but I had pretzel sticks and I couldn't just pour them into the container because now they look like a mess. So I put my little food gloves on and one by one stacked them neatly.
Because you did it's like that Khloe Kardashian with her
I
cookies.
did, and then
her Oreos.
And then like I was debating, should I eat all the broken ones? No, because I'm gonna feel like shit. So I hid them behind all the perfect ones. So all you see is the perfect ones. And yeah, all my cousins made fun of me.
That sounds like a little OCD-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Just a splash.
I was happy. It made my day.
That's why I don't allow people to my house because like they won't follow those rules. They'll just be like pretzels, dig their hand in and ruin the whole thing. And I'm like, you have to go now.
But
Now.
like, it's good because Ellie knows the structure, so she'll take her Ziploc bag and just like shuffle them in there. I'm
Yeah,
like, please don't dip your hand.
I feel like sometimes though, I'm almost like embarrassed by things like that. Like I could tell you.
Wow, I feel better.
No, but seriously, like I have this thing too, and I do this every day at work where I'm like lining up like the tickets for like the drinks and stuff, and I have to place them like,
Size order?
Yeah, well, but like perfectly, like right, like in a line, right, like the same amount of space between each ticket, and at times like if someone opens up the door and like like a draft comes in, it'll move it over. So I'm constantly like fixing it and like making sure they're all at a perfect right angle with the table. Like it's just this nervous tick, and I'm so embarrassed that people are like gonna like notice that. Like I have regular customers.
You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like I would distract people and be like, we need like an outside awning so that way you close one door, the draft doesn't affect me.
Right? I would love that. No, but that shit happens all the time sometimes. But it's not like I could easily just throw them there, but it's like it has to be a certain way.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm both because there's times where I'm like really chill. I'm like, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Because my coworker at work, like, she's like that. Like, she's definitely OCD. Like, she literally lines up the cotton rolls. And I'm like, and then like if they're not that way, she'll get so upset. And I'm like, okay, but you know they're gonna get messed up in 2 minutes. Like we're always rushing here. Like you're really gonna come back
like
every
that
2 minutes and fix it.
me.
It bugs me when it's other people because I'm
Yeah.
like, you need to chill.
I'm like, you need to get over yourself.
It's not that serious. Like, and I'm there at work. I'm like, you're bothering me. Like I'm just gonna stay quiet because you're doing too much. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I have a thing with like symmetry.
Yeah. But you know what? Like you said, like I don't have my habit affect the next person. So if someone did something annoying like that, I'd be like, okay, you need to go home.
Yeah, no, I'm like annoyed.
You're
like
done.
she sees that I'm annoyed. I'm looking at her like, I'm not following that. Like, no,
You better put your cotton rolls
You
in
know
your
who's
own.
like that? Our aunt, Didi Militia. She's like that. Crazy.
Really?
Like I go food shopping with her, and she'll literally stop in the aisle, and she'll be like, "Stop! We have to organize the shopping cart." And I'm like, "What? We have
Wait,
to
you don't do it as you go?
No, you organize your shopping cart?"
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me
Wait a
explain.
minute.
Like,
Hold on. Let me explain.
like
so,
just so everything fits like a Tetris piece.
So this is that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. Okay, let me explain. Stop and Shop has like this cute little thing. You scan your card, you take your little scanner thing, you have your reusable bags. I place them according to what I'm buying. You can't put all your freezer shit next to like your cereal. That's
Oh,
gonna
no.
Oh,
mess
but that
up.
I feel like
Oh no.
like
But
you
some
should
people
know
don't
that.
have common sense.
That's weird.
And
Like,
then like I bag it myself, great. I avoid human contact as much as possible. Give you the scanner, you tell me what my total is, boom, I pay, we're done. Perfect day for me.
Oh no, I cannot go shopping with you because I'm walking through the aisles. I'm like, I need
I'm gonna
this,
kill you.
I need this. Oh, this too. I'm throwing it in there. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, you
why?
are my worst
Because
nightmare.
Why do I need to organize my shopping cart? It's
You're
all
gonna have
going
your
in a
own
bag.
cart. You
It's
can't
all-
use mine.
so you can clearly
It's all going in a
see-
bag.
No.
When you put it on the belt,
So
and they
so you
scan
put
it,
your
they're throwing
grapes.
it wherever.
You
so
put
you
your
wasted
grapes with your
time.
pasta sauce and like mush them. No.
And then you gotta
I'm
put your
telling you,
bread
like, I
in like
throw
the child
everything
seat
in there.
with the eggs.
What about your egg? Yeah,
Like,
your
okay,
eggs.
my eggs go on, that little like top, the eggs in
Yeah.
the bread.
Yeah.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
the
Other
eggs.
than that, everything is getting thrown
Oh,
in
you
there.
are getting your own cart.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm not wasting time. Like,
I mean,
I'm
how
always
hard
in
is
a
it
rush.
to put
I'm like,
things
this,
in
this,
size
this.
order?
Size order? What
No,
are you
I don't
guys
do that.
talking about?
Not size order, but like what you're getting. Like produce goes together.
No.
Oh
no.
my God.
And I want to
No.
clearly see everything that I picked out as I'm making more decisions.
And you know what's the best part? When you get home and then you clean out your fridge so it's all nice
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever, and then you redo it. It makes me feel like I'm on a TikTok video. I don't have the patience to do what they do. Do you realize that, like, when you do those kind of videos, you are constantly recording?
Oh, yeah.
Like, my biggest pet peeve are the ones where it's like, get ready with me. They put the fucking phone there and they act like they were sleeping. Wake up. I'm like, you dumb bitch.
Like, you woke up to set that camera up.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's recording you.
And jump back into bed.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like certain things I'm crazy about. Like, I just want a clean house. Like, so, but other things like that, like at
I
the
cannot get over this
supermarket,
supermarket thing.
I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm in a lot of parts of my life, I'm a hot mess. Like, I really am. Emphasis on the hot. But, like, I know where everything is.
I love it.
But I have it all in here. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm always running late. I'm always rushing. So, like, I will.
Oh, that's just like your cousin.
Yeah,
I get that.
We have no punctuality. It runs in the family.
Okay, but
we're
even-
really Hispanic that way.
Yeah, it's-
Like, a party, like, her niece, my cousin, she had a sweet 16. The party was for what, 7?
Yeah.
I didn't get there till 9 because I knew
But
no
I
one
feel
was
like
gonna
that's a
be
rule.
there.
Like, I don't get to any of my family parties on time because I don't want to be part of the setup crew. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
And I come with my own Tupperware
I actually
because
got
I'm not
there.
cooking either.
I actually got there.
Or
on
she
time.
got there, but I didn't get there till 9. And I was like, my mom's like, you're going to be so late. I'm like, no one's there. Like, I'm telling you, I would bet money
I will
no one's there.
literally get food on the way to a family
What?
thing because I am not gonna get there and wait to eat. I think that's rude. Don't do that to me.
You can't come to our parties because you'll be like, that's so rude. Like, we're like,
No, I'll
still
know.
setting up.
No, but
like,
that's fine.
We
You
didn't
just
have a
told
bartender
me.
where like everyone
Yeah.
wants to drink.
So I'm
like,
drinking
what
on
is
the way
going
then.
here? Like, I got there and people were still pulling up. I wasn't even the last one there and I was 2 hours late.
Oh,
like,
shit.
But you see, I feel like with stuff like getting ready, like I'll kind of like make a mess as I'm getting ready.
yeah.
But okay, perfect example. Like even to get ready to come today to film. Like when I go home, there's definitely like 3 shirts that I tried on, like
Yeah.
thrown on my bed.
My makeup bag everywhere.
that's girl shit though.
But,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
feel
and like my irons on the floor. But see, this is where the control freak part comes in. But if I went home and it's not there, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, I'd be like, who took it out of
Like
the spot on the floor?
But it's like, what were you doing in here? And like, what else could you have possibly touched?
Yeah.
now?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
Like,
don't know.
why were you here when I wasn't?
Yeah, like anything could be missing.
Yeah.
I have to check everything now.
Like, it might be a mess, but I know where everything is.
Yes.
Where's this sock?
That's my downfall, getting ready. Like, my house will be perfect, and then, like, once I get ready, it looks like a tornado hit. I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Oh, my
but I'm,
laundry?
like, always rushing to get ready.
But
Yeah.
those messes, I can clean up the
Yeah,
fastest
like,
for some
it's
reason.
not dirty. It's
Yeah.
just, like, messy because I'm always rushing to get
Yeah.
ready.
I feel like laundry, I take the longest to put it away. Like, it'll be folded, but then I'm like, yo, I'm tired. I just
I
move
hate
it to
doing
the
laundry.
side. It's nicely folded. I'm like, I'm going to bed.
You know, I got so much better because I know you know that I used to do the same thing. But I got to give myself a little bit of props because I got so much better with like making sure I fold my laundry right after it comes out the dryer. Like, I'm going to tell you.
All right, you don't have to like show off.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
know
how.
what I mean?
I'ma tell
Laundry
you
is
how.
my least favorite thing to do.
No, but
Yeah.
wait. So I live in an apartment building. And in there we have our own laundry space, whatever. So before, I don't like throw my shit into a bag and like bring it home and then plan on folding it. Like I'll fold it while I'm still there and then put it in the bag. So once I walk into my apartment, like it's just like literally put it away. Like it's already
That's-
full.
You really
Smart.
have your shit together.
You're just
My
a fucking
laundry-
show off.
My laundry is the floor above me, and I swear I'm like, oh, I gotta do laundry. I gotta walk all the way upstairs and like carry my basket back down.
Bring
I
your
never-
AirPods and like I be watching Grey's Anatomy while I'm
No,
folding my
yeah.
laundry. Like I just put my phone right there and I'm just there.
It's like 2 types of people. I know people look at me like they'll see, like I will go to my laundry and I'll literally just start throwing it in my basket, and I see the people there folding, and they're looking at me like crazy. Like this girl is
She's
a
gonna be
mess.
wrinkled by the time she gets to
Yeah,
her
and I'm
place.
just like, I'm gonna go fold it while I'm watching TV down the stairs. Like I
Right.
don't know what you're doing, but I know what I'm doing, and like
you
know-
walk out there like, we're gonna see that shirt on Thursday. So wrinkled.
No iron can fix that.
I know.
So it's all clear. We're not control freaks. We just have severe OCD.
Oh, we're
have-
about to find out right now because we're gonna play a game called "Do You Have OCD?"
I don't like this.
Everybody, put 5 fingers up.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna read some symptoms, and if this pertains to you, put a finger down. May the best OCD person win. Damn. All right. Are you the type of person that always checks that your doors are locked, even though you turned them off, or turned the gas off on your stove, or lock the doors? You still check it, triple check, double check. Like, Okay, damn.
Aren't you supposed to?
I mean, I live alone.
I mean,
and
I
have
do
anxiety,
it, and I just know.
So
Like, let's say you turn off the stove, and you go back like, oh shit, did I turn off the stove?
Oh, I do
No.
that all
keep
the time
checking
with
it?
my my straightener. I will go back in my house. Like even if I'm at my car, we'll go back
Damn.
up.
Oh, no,
Symptom.
I just know.
It was just one.
Are you
fingers.
are you a hoarder?
No. I get rid of everything.
With clothes, yes, but
I
nothing
hoard
else.
my clothes.
With clothes,
Oh, wait,
yes. So I
clothes?
feel like that's half a finger.
But like shopping?
Hoarders.
Yeah, I have storage.
I mean, nah, I feel like, that's not hoarding. I mean, if it's organ,
Only with
storage,
clothes.
you're not like yeah.
So no, I'm gonna say
no.
no.
Constantly asking for reassurance.
Yes. Yes, you
That's
are.
also
Yeah.
like a
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it down. I'll
Amanda,
put it
yes.
Down.
Okay,
I'll put it down.
fine.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Am I great? I don't know. Let me know.
I mean, who doesn't
How's my
love
hair look?
compliments?
4
Like,
times in 2 seconds.
It's true. I missed it. What did he say?
Constantly ask me, how does your hair look?
Oh yeah.
Do any of you guys constantly repeat words in your head?
Always.
Oh, Lord,
Wait,
mercy.
hold on. I'm not,
Wait, in what way? Like obsessive thoughts? Like the same, like you're overthinking?
Repeating words in your head.
the songs.
Fuck,
now?
fuck, 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 fuck. I don't know.
No.
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 Oh, I
Okay.
thought you mean like thinking.
Like overthinking. I'm an overthinker, so I was like,
Yeah.
Do you have to? Do you constantly find yourself thinking neutralizing thoughts to counter obsessive thoughts?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Absolutely.
like
I don't even know what obsessive thoughts really means.
What's neutralizing?
Like you're. I don't know. The way that I'm understanding that is like you're actively trying to find a way to calm yourself down because you're too overwhelmed.
I would say
Do you?
yes.
Could you give an
Like, if
example of
you're
when
anxious.
Oh.
Like if you're anxious and you're like, oh, I don't know, and you're just trying to like be like, oh no, like you're being crazy, like you're being that's
Yeah.
just like the anxiety talking, like you're just trying
Yeah.
to talk yourself
Oh
down.
no, I
trying
can't
to,
even talk
like-
myself out of that.
Oh, I do that shit all the time.
I do that too.
All right.
Too.
All right, so we got a
That's not
tie. 2
good.
fingers left.
Damn.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Genetics plays a huge part of it.
It's my fam right there.
We can't
I'm gonna
lie.
stick beside her.
Issues and all.
Do you, any of you, avoid places or situations that could trigger obsessive thoughts?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Give me an example.
I'm
I
gonna
have social
Google.
anxiety, so I don't go places if I know it's gonna make me
But that-
anxious. But is that the same thing? I don't
I'm
know.
gonna Google
I
what
think
obsessive
so.
thoughts means. What does
Obsessive
obsessive thoughts
thoughts.
mean?
That's why it's like OCD and anxiety. Like there's such a
It's a
like
thin line
it's a
that I
very
ice skate
thin
on.
line. I don't even. Oh my god.
Like fear of germs,
Oh yeah.
fear of forgetting, fear of losing something,
Oh yeah.
fear of losing control over somebody's behavior.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely
I really am a
germaphobe.
germaphobe.
Yeah.
I'm a germaphobe bad.
It's so bad. Like I have like a routine at work. I have to like take one of those Sandy wipes and like wipe down everything, even my phone, like everything.
Yeah.
Do either of you guys silently repeat a prayer or a phrase? Silently
phrase?
yeah. Silently repeat
Like
a prayer.
a spell? No.
Sadie, I feel like you say a lot of shit under your breath.
Real
Okay,
ass
yes,
bitch,
that was-
give a fuck about a nigga.
Work it back, go
5, 6 figures. Stripes on my ass, so we call this pussy tigger.
All right. And the
In
final
City
one.
Girls we trust.
Does shit have to be organized a certain way? For example, canned goods, all the labels have to be facing out
We
one
just
way.
spoke about
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So,
make sense.
all
Why
of
would
you
you put the
guys.
label to the back?
It
Why
doesn't.
not though?
You need to see what you have.
No.
You just
I
turn
mean,
it.
I'm not like, I know this is a big deal, but like I'm not the type of person that like flip their money all the way face it up. I could care less. There's
Oh,
some
my
people-
money has to be the same.
See.
It
face.
has to be
I-
faced
and then-
up and facing to the right.
Oh yeah.
And
see,
then
OCD
I
to
don't
the
I
have
have
hospital.
to,
you go.
to
But that's the way you're
organize it
supposed to
by
do it.
like ones, fives, tens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
It
time for
has to
that.
be like, I was going to say in size order.
in like, dollar order.
No, but seriously, money
No.
is supposed to be face up and facing
It's
to the
all
right.
going to the same place.
Exactly.
Oh
no,
my
it's,
God.
it's the way it's supposed
I
to
get
be.
it. I
Like,
get it. We get it.
So everybody
Like, I'm
lost.
there.
All 3 of you guys have OCD.
I have one finger.
Oh, so she doesn't have
I
it.
completely, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, guys, this was fun. We all have issues. So thank you for staying tuned for the great print. And thank you so much to Leah.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Yeah.
tell the world where they can find you, girl.
You can find me on Instagram, Delia Perez. And yeah,
Follow her.
Follow
okay.
me. Get some good content.
Yes. And catch us next week. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.